Hi guys, I just moved to this because the weather said it won't be lightning and it's been sun shining all day. Excuse me. Okay, unfortunately, our last stream ended with a computer crash, so not sure how long this is going to last. But we've managed to get a little eel at the peg what we tried before. Um, I'll show you the details. We clipped a tape on the spot of 3628 near the campsite on Old Burg. Basically, what I wanted to try was to just alter the bread feed and the hook size on my bream setup, and to see if I could get catching eels or burbot or anything. I've just swapped the garlic. In fact, I'll show you the setup. I've just changed the, as you can see, very similar to the bream setup all the way up to here, where I've changed it to a mix of, I'm not sure you can see that, but it's actually a mix I can't make for myself. A friend made me that, called Fry. Nickname is, to spell his name, it is F. God, I'm forgetting it now. In fact, his name is probably on there, is it? Oh. Oh. He's told me to call him Fry anyway. Frietje. Fried. Something like that. Fried. But Colin Fry, and absolutely wonderful person, sent me some of his handmade lures, and also did me a great favour and made me a bread feed, a ground bait mix of a PVA mix what one person were going for big eels with. So to simulate the classic feed mix, he's put every ingredient into a custom made one. I suppose the only other thing you could add to that, excuse me, I just clear my throat. I do apologise, I've been having a bit of chest trouble and a bit of congestion. So back to this. To simulate the PVA release, maybe adding a little bit of clay would slow down the release of that feed, and also put it in a smaller. At the moment, we just got a bite on the 90, but I'm thinking of saving some of. It's still in the water. I'm thinking of saving some of the ingredients, so I'm not using as much. I don't know if that's a quantity thing. If you use a 15 gram in cage, whether it takes 15 gram or one portion off the ground bait, I don't know that yet. So we had a slight problem with the other feed. We do have a bite on 3, and we'll have a look, see. Oh, now this feels a bit better. And what we have a 3.4 but on exactly the same setting as where again the bream on another. So that's set on 8. There is one thing I want to try. One thing I want to try. I'll just not be a second. This is the coordinates. This isn't my. I've actually done a screenshot of the person who was showing the eel section. I'll try to link him below after this stream because I didn't envisage actually going to the eels and actually catching one. So weather changed, and I just thought I'd have a change on this spot. Why we've been fishing a lot on the bream spot over here, so it's only on the same stretch of coastline. You know what I mean, island. What you'd say on the beach line sort of thing. So it's just further around, right near the campsite. So you can see the sectors, and thanks to the guy whose video I took a snapshot of this, and I will link his video. Somebody remind me, obviously. But I'll try and get that done as soon as possible and credit him to the. Obviously, all credit goes to him for the production of his thing. I just want to pass the information on what I'm following, sort of thing. I've learned off his video. I'm trying to show it slightly different, a lower spec. I don't have the PVN and all them special rods and reels and lines that the person who was doing this demo, this how to capture, showing how he caught a 6.5, and maybe I can't get a 6.5 in with the gear I've got on, but we'll rough it out and try and get it with the gear I do have. So I'll send us back to the stream now, and hopefully we can get some bites and get things going. I'm going to set up. Unfortunately, it was a total computer crash, and hopefully that doesn't happen again, but there is a good chance it could. I think it's either a driver issue with my graphics or an actual fault on the GPU. Not whether it needs it's heat pads or whatever. Whether it needs its GPU grease, the coolant. What's the word I'm looking for? CPU paste. What you put on the CPU and contacts. I can't. My brain's not thinking today, guys. Thermal paste. The thermal paste. What's needed to keep a good connection between the heat exchange fins and the actual heat from the GPU processor. Maybe that needs to be refreshed, and maybe that's the problem. Maybe, but the temperatures are showing not as. Excuse me, clean the throat again. The temperatures aren't showing us anything critical. It's just like it's lost a driver, or it's not happy with the driver. It's like a graphical request is coming through, and the actual graphic card doesn't understand the request, or it can't do the job, and it just locks my computer, and the blue screen light saying your computer is it a problem, rebooting and all that rubbish. So unfortunately, I do have an issue, and it's actually increasing. Where it to be once, we do have a bite, guys. So where it would be once every where it would be once every 2 week, it now is once every well, it's an eel. It's not. I think we call them bootlaces. You could try your shoes with them, sort of thing. But it's a little eel, a pretty one. Oops. The animation's good, isn't it? So I'm on the same size hooks as the guy. Well, the same size hooks as the guy who caught a 6.5 one. So whether it's this different rod and reels and line, what makes a difference, I don't know. But we'll give it a go and we'll keep going. Not had any touches on them yet. But yeah, I just need to set up, which is what we're trying to do. Set up that and see if I can see the stream as well. We do have it there set up. Okay. Okay, just going to mute a second. I'll be a minute. Be right back. A little better. 2 wheels in a row. I'm showing you through this list of the setup for the red what's just caught that. I'm just, the reason it's, basically I've tried to stay to my bream rig, so I'm only changing the feed for the eel instead of bream mix, the hook size for the eels, and the bait, hook bait. So everything else stays the same, and I'm not changing everything around because I don't have 2 sets of rods to go, you know, I have to change each configuration. But that's not bad, is it? We've had a couple of bites. Oh, sorry, that's what I wanted to show. I'll show it again, why it's working with this weather. Them are the ingredients to the mix that I have in the cage. That is an ingredient mix that I saw in a PVA mix on a gentleman's. I will put his link in the video. I've just forgot his name. Is it Andreas or something like that? I have to apologise. But he's got a video out recently. Last, I think it's the last 2 months. It may go back as far as March, but it's catching a 6.5 kilo eel and shows you how to do it. He's got all the gear. He's refined his setup. He's not using a cage. He's using PVA, but I don't have PVA, so this is my workaround for lower level anglers, you know, fisher people. Okay, just check what that message was about. Somebody's asking where am I catching eels about. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Where are you fish eels? Burg at, where's that setting now? I know the what's it? And that one. I had it before. Let's go back in. Okay. Letter E. Heaven. Odds. Or odd. 3628. If I can find my setting, it's that one up there, isn't it? It's actually not fitting again, isn't it? Wonder why that's happened. Not sure why that's happened. Right. A bit better. I think that's better. I don't know why I've lost that. It must have been the crash. Okay, sorry about that. I've just boxed it in a bit better. But let me. Ooh, twisty the banger. We'll probably not get a bite now. Okay, right. So I'm not sure why I lost the screen size. For some reason it had reset itself outside the boundaries, but we're not getting much bites now while we were away. That's where I am. I made my own little eel little mix to throw in, and I'm not wasting. A friend of mine made me the PVA mix. I made the one with the clay and egg in to try and bind it and get it so that it didn't release so fast like a PVA one. So I put fish oil, fine mix, and bloodworm with egg and clay. I think I added clay. So let's just refresh it up, see if we can. That one good. Just trying to get slightly. That's not it. I'll try on this one. That's fine for that one. That's and the ingredients on that one, I should be able to show you. Get it all. Okay, the ingredients on the one with the, let me see, the one on the line. I can show you the one on the line here, can't I? The one on the line is this mix. If you can't get access to that, get one of your premium mates to a mix for you, because that's what the gentleman who was catching the big eels had in his PVA bag. And what a friend has done for me, that's if you notice, that's not PVA, that's ground bait. But if you notice, as the base, additives and attractant, them are the same mix as the picture. In fact, I should be able to bring the picture up for you to show the actual person, the real person who was showing the video. I'll like I say, I will put the link in the description of the better description of catching eels on I think this is it. I think. Okay. No, sorry, that's the wrong one. I'm thinking you're seeing what I'm seeing. I do have to put the feed through once I find the right picture. Here we go. Then here we go. That's the choke. I think this is it. Right, this is the actual. If I can put it full screen for you. This is the actual. Right, you can see the actual. This is the setup what the gentleman who was catching big eels had in his video. I took a screenshot, which is what I'm showing you now. You may not be able to see these ingredients, so I'll zoom them in a bit. But as you can see, them are the same ingredients as I've got, I believe, in my ground bait mix. And he's got them. It's Grozi. Sorry, that's who it is. Wonderful content creator for Russian Fishing Power. And all credit goes out to him for the location, the method, and thingy. My method is a cheap way around, not a cheap way around, but a lower level way to attack it, like Grozi does. Grozi does. Right, if you see the quality of his setup, going back to where he's fishing. I hope you can see that okay and clear. He's got lead. Now all I've done is I've left it as my bream setup, and just took out the bread feed. I've left the cage and I've left the hook, and I've got some small eels. And whether them cage and the, whether it deters the bigger eels, I'm not sure. But if I actually go back to my screen now and show you my setup compared to that one, you'll see that it's a basic of that. It's got the same ingredients. It's doing this basically the same. It's putting that mix. It's putting that mix. I think you're on my main screen again now. So I'll just make sure you are. Is that a second? Problem with the software up there. Right, I think I found the actual screen I was looking for. So, as you can see my screen, from Grozi's screen, he's got a slow release. Probably be able to compare this now. It has got zebra mussel, so it is the exact make that he has the PVM, but you have to be level 90. Sorry, yeah, I just had family member in the room, so didn't want to. That's why I muted them out. The weather seems a little bit warm and sunny, so we were getting bites. We usually get the Chinese sleeper through the day on these settings, but hopefully it'll go a bit murky and overcast, and we might get some more better bites than that. But like I say, it's first time I'm trying it, so it's hit and miss. And I do suggest you go to Grozi's webpage on YouTube and or Twitter, Twitch, sorry, whichever one he's put that video up on, and watch him getting the fish out. He actually fast forwards per fish. Unfortunately, I'm going real time, and we just have to wait it out, really. The reason I actually attempted it was, if we look at the weather again, one had lightning on, and I know I've caught eels before on lightning, so I thought, well, we can just go for the bream again, but we'll might well take opportunity of it. I think rainy weather is better for eels. I don't know whether that's just something subconscious in my mind, what I think, or whether somebody's mentioned it before, but I believe you will catch more eels in the rain. I don't know whether that's just I don't know. And I was hoping we'd have some, pretty bad weather, but it's looking like it's sunglasses weather at the moment. But you never know. I'll cast these out again just in case there's a Chinese sleeper on what's gone to sleep. And we clipped at eight clips. And we just drag it into the edge of the weed. Maybe it wants me to go forward a little bit. With this one, we've not had much action in it. Maybe I'm dragging it into weed too much. Maybe it wants to be in the weed. We'll have to just have a go and see what we get. I might just take it on the edge. No, it's still dragged it into the weed. I don't think it's a problem. I was going to throw two in as well, wasn't I? And like I said, these are nothing special. Very early. If this is I think this is the Pride reel. Very cheap at low end access, and the Asteria rod, and pretty cheap line really as well. So a easy low end setup for somebody who wants to go for bream and small eels and stuff like this around the edge. Well, I'm clipped at 17 for the bream, so it's not a close in. You can fish well out as well. Okay. Catch two eels on shot, and I had a feeling that was what the message was about. And then as soon as somebody asked about it, the bites go dead. But no problem. Just passing the info on, no problem at all. I hope somebody starts catching eels, and one thing, somebody catching eels at this, at a certain time of day, they can be caught at that weather and things. So, or it gives you an incentive to have. It gives you the incentive to have a go for them, So we can carry on waiting for these Chinese sleepers and burbots or anything what will come along, or I think I've covered enough on bream. It's getting hard to list it up as yay fishing for bream again, guys. Oh no. Rinse and repeat. In fact, don't bother watching my stream. Watch last night's stream. It's bad that. So just trying something a little bit different and something hard. I mean, I'll tell you what I'll do. Why it's dead. We'll just go and see what the meals are worth and stretch our legs. And you can see it's not so far from. As long as you can see how close we are to the forwards on the island sort of thing. So if we can get some burbot, and I don't mind if the bites are really, scarce. If you won't be catching, because there is a cappy order, I do believe. You have a quick look. Now, guys, my computer's been locking up as I come to this screen and open this door. So if it locks up, thanks for watching the stream. If it doesn't, we'll carry on. Let's have a see. Hold your breath. Okay, so we're in here and there's a burbot. So with a chance of getting that, there was something else what I spotted. Not much at the moment, but with a chance of getting that, going for these eels. So that's I'll take a screenshot. If it locks up, I'm sorry. Okay, I think we got away with that. I know you should be able to do that anyway, but I think I've got a driver issue. Let's see what that. Oh, look, 25 silver for that one eel. 6 for the small one. What's that? So let's have a look at eels. That's quite a lot of money in that little evening we fished. We caught 3 eels with that setup, and it's 38 silver just for them 3. And I mean, if we're getting them in, and we get the little ones, and I mean, that's little, and that's good money. Get 4 of them, even 100 silver. I'd rather catch a lot of the little ones for 25 rather than struggle with a big one and break the gear. A couple of white bream with a roach from with the burbot. Now we got the 38 of eels and the burbot at that pick, so it soon adds up, bream from the other session, so all fish all in all, you've got yourself 100 silver, just for a few tiny fish like that. Okay, good stuff. I don't have to. Should we sell them? I think it might give me a bit of luck if they're in the heat net for a bit. So that was with the. I mean, it's been nice when you can go PVA and you've got all the setup and get it exactly right. But we're simulating what that guy was doing with PVA. I really wanted to put a smaller. Where we are. Really wanted to put a smaller cage on so that I could. I think we're here somewhere. Around. No, we're not. Further up. Just better check. Yeah, I've come straight across. I do apologise. Keep having have a cough, clear my throat. Do apologise about that. I've managed to cover my screen with them pictures I put up for you, showing the location and down here somewhere. There we are. Because there's a few, there's one. I fished here the other day because I got it wrong. Was it this one? I fished this one thinking it was, it looked very similar to me, and I didn't do anything. It reminded me, just like I said, I'm sure I'm in the right place. Just up from where I couldn't see it then, and I said, no, this is not it. And I said, has somebody fell in, or somebody dragged a big catfish in, because I know there weren't a gap in weed on top. So I said, I don't think I'm in the right place. So it's here, guys. After that second tree there, you just look up and there's the tent, so you know you're in the right spot. No bites yet. So, let me get the chat up. I do apologise, keep losing chat. I'm sorry. Oh, Flies, are you back? Back home, mate. Yay. Well done, pal. 2 hours ago. Oh, well. Tell us all about it. How do you like it? Sense 800, hi. Hello. Oh, it's good to have you back safe, off Liza. Brilliant, mate. So, did that person still end up with a job with the keys, or is it all good? Are you fishing? I bet you're tired. I bet you're jet lagged, don't you? I bet you won't kip. Did you manage to fish over? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm asking you more questions. You can type in. You had a wonderful time, and glad you're home safe. You chill out, mate, and just say hi. Yeah, I'll speak to you when you're up for a chat. Obviously, you'll be knackered now. We just try and want to catch a few eels, just a change for the viewing public, really, rather than rather than just keep seeing me bring bream in and then say same things. I thought I'd try and get the eels with basically we're using the bream setup. Using this bream setup, everything's our fish bream, except that's the eel bread feed. Ground bait, sorry, that's the eel ground bait instead of the bream. I've kept the same heavy duty leader for my bream. I've made a smaller hook, so I'll have to remember to change that back for the bream, and took the garlic off and put the fish pieces on. But all in all, that's my bream setup. No, it's an eel setup because it's caught 3 eels and 1 burr, but it weren't actually that one, it was this one what caught it. That one. That's the one what caught it on the Pride. Very cheap reel. Well, I'm saying very cheap, it's a dear reel, but cheap in this game sort of thing. 400 silver is a lot of silver to me, but it's a 7.5 kilogram reel, and it's really doing well with the bream on these settings. And the rod, the Asteria, it's just got nice give, so it's not putting a lot of shock on the initial strike on the bream. So that's and I've set the lightest quiver tip as well. So we got these, and that one is a 1.2, I believe, and that's worth 25 silver, that one. I think this was 7 and this was 6, all the way around. And that added up to a little bit as well. So these four have been took on this setup now, what we're fishing on. The others, that's best be careful until we be timed out with how old these are. I should have sold them actually. I'm waiting for the to do a cafe order for 2.7 bream, and that's what I've been holding on to these for. Not come up today, but it is due. What time is it? Let's see. Well, hopefully as we go into night shift, night time, hopefully it'll I got a bite on one, guys. Oh, and that, our little usual word, celebrity walk on for the Chinese sleeper. Nice little fish. They earn a bit of money for you, you know. I don't mind catching them. It's a nice little fish, isn't it? Nice colours like bronzy and yeah, it's a nice graphic on it. Somebody's worked hard at, you know, making that. So you're catching through the day, and I think when them are on, you're probably not catching your eels. There's probably a switch, a turning point where them feed. I might be wrong. So it might be totally wrong. Just guessing. I seem to catch them when I don't catch eels, and then when I catch eels, I don't seem to catch that fish. But maybe it's just a coincidence or something. Okay. And we clipped at 8. I've mentioned that, Hunter. Show you where we are. We're fishing just out to the around the edge of that weed, and we clipped at 8, and we're in E7 sector, and the actuals, if you can't see it on the stream, is 3628. The coordinate numbers. But we did have an inquiry. Were we catching eels? Why we got 2 in a row? You know, I think we caught 3 in the same sort of day. So somebody was inquiring where am I getting eels from, sort of thing. Maybe I need to move my rods a little bit so I'm just on the fringe of that. I'll have to watch that other person's video back, see if he's actually dragging into the blanket weed. It's not blanket weed, is it? It's like that. I forgot what the name of the. There's a Latin name, I think. Not a Lodiodent. It's some oxygenator anyway. It gives shelters for the fish in high, you know, when it's really blasting down and sunshine, they can go under there and keep in shade, can't they? A bit of cover for them. Probably have pike, you know, under there waiting in its little, waiting to dive out anybody swimming past. And the little, not necessarily little, they go for any side, isn't it? But like anything else, it's an elusive fish and it's slow going, especially not if you're not in the right times for the fishing. I know we could pack up here and go to the bream spot and be catching on every rod, every cast. But it's nice to just have a little, you know, try for something more harder to catch. So I think we've got the setup. I think we just have to be lucky and wait for the fish to come in. I'm going to mute a little bit and have a look at have a butter. 2 minutes, thanks. Right, I think we should get some through the night. A bit dead then, wouldn't it? Through the daytime, no joy. I think. Excuse me. Hey, I'm having trouble with me vocal cords with this congestion. I do apologise again. Okay. I think bring them in and cast them out again. I think that's the way to go. Let's just walk a bit forward. See if to let me put it down there. Obviously got a pound for every time I click that O instead of 0. Okay. Right. So just on the edge there, that's fine. That's 2. Them again. Just bang it out. Click to 8. Nothing special, just me close to my bream set up with eel bread feed, eel ground bait and eel hook bait of fish pieces. Right, I think if we cast this in now and throw a ball of the eel ground bait on top of them, we should trigger them to feed. Give it one more evening. If it's a dead evening, we'll just I hate to say it, but we'll just go back catching bream. Okay. Right, let's get this anyone here. One more a bit further. That's perfect. Can't see this. No, yeah, I can. One more. And can we see the last one? Yeah, just about there. Yeah. That'll do. Just a couple on each. Now, that was the same as what's in the cage. So hopefully that'll trigger the eels. Let's get comfy. Could be a long way. Hopefully not. maybe the cages are actually, or the hand feeding, and maybe are actually overfeeding these. We may have to wait for that to disperse a bit before the eels come on. But it's the first time I'm trying for them really proper, so well, not really proper, just on a whim really. Try to fish on the bream settings really. But we did okay the other day. It was raining. It had stopped raining, but we're up ahead, catch the fish. It's a Chinese. Oh no, it's one of them. We're only getting the small size, so I don't know whether that's a hook thing or. Right, so where's our other rod there? So in between them two. Okay, that didn't have to wait too long from us resetting and. I was thinking that hand feeding ground bait, and yeah, I think you've got to try it with and without and see what the catch. I think you'd have to fish a few weeks, day after day, on different weather settings to actually see whether putting feeding actually knocks the eels off or brings them on. Maybe in different weather it reacts differently. I noticed that Grozi, is it Grozi or something like that? He was fishing a very nice, neat rig. He had a bomb lead with a leader on, and going to a hook with a PVA on. Very neat, having the feed right near the slow dispersion PVA right next to the fish pieces with fish oil in the mix. It's going to be a great attraction, that. Now our mix is near the cage, you see, so I'm wondering. I'm trying to simulate that. Maybe I'm putting too much feeding, but the attractant I'm hoping is going to enhance and not knock it away. We'll see. This is our best attempt so far. We've got 3 eels, 2 burbots, and is it 1 or 2 Chinese sleepers? It's not as good as our 2 nights bream fishing would have got us probably 300 silver, possibly more. But I don't think the weather's been optimal for eels. 2 minutes, guys. And earlier on in this stream, I've been having a problem with my computer. It's been freezing, locking up, and I'm having to hard reset the PC. So if you're watching the stream and it abruptly ends, I do apologise. It's not me taking the hoof with some of what's been said or anything like that. It's just a case that the computers give up the ghost and basically locked everything up. So the only thing I can do then is reboot. Obviously, try and eventually fix the issue, but at the moment how things are, it's just a case of rebooting and trying again, and that's where I'm up to. This is second attempt of this little stream, and it's not a little stream now, is it? It's gone, but we do have some fish to show for it. It's titled as Fishing for Bream again, so I will retitle it afternoon catching, well, a week catching eels. A week catching eel. Although that doesn't sound so bad, I was trying to single that, make it sound eel. Sounds more than one, like he. I don't know why I tried to explain that. Yeah, come on, fishes. We either want a little bit bigger eels or more bites. I think more bites would be happier, wouldn't it? If we were getting a bite every 10 minutes and you didn't know whether it was an eel, a catfish, a burbot, or a Chinese sleeper, that'd be more fun than wait 2 days and get a 6 pound, a 6 kilo. Although that's how some people have to fish for them, isn't it? To wait ages and ages and get the record, get the trophy. Yeah, definitely more. I wonder if I wonder if I stop the feed going and take the cages off and put a bomb on. Just thinking aloud, guys, but that's what's maybe I'm overfeeding it to, maybe put a tiny 15 or 10 gram cage on. And if that's the only amount it takes off me, I mean, if it takes one ball of ground bait, whether you 15 gram or 100 gram, I'd rather have 100 gram of feed going into bream, really. Or if it's overfeeding the peg or the fish, I've got. What do you think, guys? Anybody any ideas? It's okay if you haven't, but if you want me to carry on here, or you want you're on for half an hour and you'd like to see a bit of fish catch, if you want me to go and say not now, but say 11 o'clock, 11 p.m. tonight. Let's have a see what the weather's going to be. I think there was some rain coming, wasn't there? It's not today, but what we'll do, we'll fish to here. We'll fish through the rain. I think that's eel weather. And if we've not caught any eels by then, we'll give it up as a bad job. So tomorrow and the day after we'll fish. Thank you. Yeah, we got one, guys. Sorry, my missus just come in. He's making me a brew. Okay. So, I think that eel was about the same as the other one, I think. Let's have a quick look. I did want to put that rod down, actually. Put the rod down and bring it in. Okay, I was about to say, okay, we've had 2 fish off this one. Well, that's good. It's working slowly, but it's working. Hopefully, we do better at night. So I was expecting a bite at night, and well, I was expecting to do better at night. We're getting it on the. I was just about to change this to a smaller. I'm still tempted at making it smaller, but we're getting on. We've got 2. Let's have a see. We've got 2 at. Is that what we just caught a few minutes ago? So 1.8. Well, that's even bigger. That might be 30 silver. We've got a 1.4 and a 1.6. Not. It's, you know, we've got 4 eels in over the last couple of days, couple of birds, but yeah, let's give it a go. It might be working this. Okay. And we, I don't know, did I have my screen minimap? Right, what are we on? Number 2? Wrong one, number 3. I think that's a burbot. We're getting tiny burbot. Imagine because it kept lifting it wrong rod up. Oh, positive that was number 2 rod. I must have twisted around and... Anyway, it's your head. So, I think I'll cast that one in again. I messed it up. And I think I'll walk forward just a tiny bit. I didn't feel it hit the edge then, it seemed to go a long way. I'm wondering whether I've got the clip on this one. Anyway, I'll find out in a minute after that. I must have it's pulled it back again, hasn't it? Right, I'm going to... Can you see how that's just on the edge now? I'm going to try and... That one's just on the edge as well. Having said that, both of them have not caught, and this one is in the weeds and that's caught, so... We'll just have a play about with it, see what we can do. Okay, 2 little bites. That's a thing you want. No harm. Come on, rod 1, take it. Number 1's not gone, rod, it's not too keen. I'm going to just tweak it a little bit, see if it'll encourage it to attack it. I'm going to test rod 2 again, see if it's an 8 clip. Didn't feel like it felt like it went a long way, you know. Just see if we're on 8 clip. Yeah. Hmm. So maybe it's where I'm standing then. Go back one step. Yeah. I'll clip it in. Okay, try that for a minute. Excuse me. I don't think I've cast 3 where I wanted it to now though. Didn't feel right when I casted it. Let's see if I can. Reach for my food. I can see why Grozi, or I hope I'm pronouncing the name right. I can see why they they don't do the live stream and they do it as a video and edit out the blanks because they're not always. I mean, I might be wrong. It might get them all through, within a few 20 minutes, but it's a long time to be waiting for a bite, and then it's quick action and then it's all quiet again, isn't it? So we've got this blazing sunshine again, so hopefully we'll get sort of a few bites, maybe Chinese, sleepers and that. Hopefully eels. I've got a bite. Let's see. Oh, another eel. Daytime. So take back everything I said. But it's not so big. But it is an eel again. And I did what I, when I said I didn't think I cast right, I don't think I cast right again then. I didn't send it out as far as I meant to do. So let's try again. Now, also, that's better. Also, I did, excuse me, clear my throat a minute. I did throw a ball on each thing, so maybe the feed is actually encouraging. I don't want to use all the feed up because it's something I'm not at a level to get, so I have to use it sparingly, I'm like trying to catch up to them levels. But yeah, that's a nice surprise. The weather was sunshiny, very, very hot. So, I mean, it looks good when you click your, people are struggling getting eels and you click your keep net. And it's got eel, 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 eel. It looks, hey, this guy knows what he's doing. Not really, just copying somebody who does. But I wish they were all that size or bigger. Is it that one? No. I wish they were all this size or bigger. I think that's going to slack. I'm not 100%, but... Oh, I'm not... No, I did think I'd set that. I thought I dragged it in, so... Excuse me. Okay. I was just saying how long it takes to get a bite, and... Maybe it is, like, 15 minutes, something like that, and he's taking out the uninteresting bits where I have to like upload a 2-hour video of perhaps 6 fish with 20 minutes wait in between. It's better to it's definitely better to be able to edit your video and then release say a 5-minute extravaganza of one fish after another, seamlessly blending into the next record fish. He's really got the professional look to his stream, but his videos, which is brilliant. Good on him. And thanks for the tips and the content that he's releasing, because without that content we wouldn't have known to. Okay guys, that were my orders to make it well, it was my orders to not talk over the streams now because they're all going to bed, so I will leave it running 5-10 minutes just to see if we get a bite, but I'm going to stop talking now, and if I see anybody in chat I can chat to you with the chat, but if it's something important I might be able to whisper like this, but basically it's thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you all in the next stream. Bye. I noticed a few in chat. I've been streaming about an hour and a half, and we've had um, eels. We're trying for eels, and we've had a couple of nice ones. We're almost about 25, 30 so. Settings. These. No, sorry. Basically my bream rig, but changing that out to this. That's the setting Grozi had in his PVA when he did the eel video. Got a friend of mine called Fry who got me the ingredients and made them into ground bait. So if you know anybody, because I can't get these rapeseed out to my level, so I'm very lucky to have that. Same out as Grozi used. I'm not using the lead leader and just same bait. This is my little way of going at them. It's working a bit, but not brilliantly. But my missus has told me I've stopped talking now, so I'll be doing most things in chat. I just wanted to say thanks for joining the stream, and hope you get out of the video what you know. Hopefully you can learn, get some eel. You know, if you've any tips or any questions, just ask in chat. I'll try and answer them. It's very slow going, guys, so I can see why Benji, I think it's Benji, to see why he does the cutouts and one bite going into another. It's quite a long wait for the next bite. Hopefully we'll get some bites in the rain, but we have had them in bright sunshine early morning the other day, and in the middle of the night in a thunderstorm we got one as well. So really adverse weather. Okay, guys. remember to do what I meant to do at the beginning. I didn't mean to have the big cages on really. It would just see if I can catch on me bream rig, you know, that sort of thing. But I'm trying to save some of the ground baits, so I'm putting the smallest cages. I'm really trying to simulate PVA, a tiny little slow release, you know, morsel at the end near the fish pieces. For anybody just joining, we clipped up at 8. We're at E7. At E7. And we're fishing at 36.28. Grozi has a wonderful video explaining all about it. It's his video I'm copying here. We have been catching shiny sleepers through the day usually. Been a bit quiet today, not sure if I've slightly overfed the peg with the bird feed, with the ground bit. But we have been getting bites going into the evening with rainy weather, and in the morning very sunny. Like before 6 a.m. sort of thing. For the early morning hours, we did get a couple of eels as well. Okay, thank you. Hi, Rangers Mad Family. I'm sorry it's all quiet and silent on the stream. I've had my orders off my missus. They've all gone bed here. I'm in the UK and it's like middle of, well, it's just before 2 o'clock. So yeah, it's going great. We're trying for eels on an eel peg, really, known for eels on old Burg. I'm not the level that I can use the PBA that Grozi uses, but a friend of mine who's premium managed to put the mix into a ground bait mix for me, so I'm actually fishing the same way. I'll just mute a second. Hi, mate. Yeah, well, I stopped fishing about 3.5, 4 years ago, and I was level 24. And just before the match, you can laugh at me actually for this. Just before the final of England and Italy, I said I'm going to need something for sulk. I'm not going to need a game for sulk where I can sulk and nobody bothers me for two weeks. My sulk over is losing on thing. So the Saturday before the final, I installs Russian Fishing Floor. Well, I've not played it for 3.5 years, and I'm at level 24 on it. And it happens, doesn't it? We'll lose the final, so I turns everything off, all the media, don't watch Sky Sports, don't listen to anything, and I went like silent for 3 days, just playing Russian Fishing Floor, and then I really enjoyed it. It helped me through them hard times, sort of thing, and I'm okay now, by the way. Well played as well. You, you took it to us and made us struggle against you guys. And yeah, so it's showing level 25, but basically I'm restarting from 2 weeks ago because all the buttons are new to me and like, so you're probably more proficient than me are at the game, you know. A little eel. They pay really well, these Rangers Mad Family. 55. They pay really well. But these little ones, they were just about 5 shilling, 5 shilling, 5 silver. Show me age there, mate. I'm 60, me, mate. Okay, it is wicked. Okay. I do apologise if that were a follow. Oh, thank you for the follow, Rangers Mad Family, mate. I really appreciate it. Like I say, I'm new back to Russian Fishing 4, and I'm new back to streaming because I've not streamed proper since I used to do this 3 years ago. So I'm all fingers and thumbs sort of thing, and that. But yes, you know, we're about the same level. It won't take you long to get. I can tell you if it catch some, if it makes some silver if you're not already aware of it. Oh yeah, we did do well, and you know, thanks for that as well. Either way, the Scottish did good against us, and okay, mate, we'll do. Yeah, but I'm on Old Burg, but I know a bream spot. If I mean, if I don't show you in this stream, if you look at my past few streams, I've about of about 10 saying new bream spot, easy silver sort of thing or something like that. You should make about. I don't know if that's what you need to do, or but I'm not looking at the moment, and I don't have money to put into the game, so I'm going to have to grind out anything I want to get out of silver in the game. So catching the bream on on Berg, I can show you the peg. Is a good way of making really good money in catching fish. Um, well, I mean, I was mentioning it the other day. I used to go up to Lockerbie and Castle Lock and fish for bream there in the 70s. This is where the bream spot is. D4. D4. Just fishing at 27.54. Casting out to that corner of that boomerang island there. Clipped at 17 metres. And it's actually this setup. It's actually this setup. This setup with bream mix, the proper bream mix, what they you do in the game. An S1 hook, not the S2, S1, and garlic dough as bait. Everything else same. That can be up to 60 gram or even more. I can't do it now, can't show it now, but that's the rig. I fish. Same with these. I didn't want to change much things, so I left it as my bream rig and just put fish pieces and the eel ground bait in. So, so I just thought I'd try. It's, I mean, the the followers. I don't have many followers, but the good crowd, and it's a shame for put like 5 days in a row just bringing in bream after bream after bream and talking about the same things, which is what I do. So tonight, I just thought I'd have a go at the eels, and we've done pretty well with them. They're pretty elusive, and yet we've got quite a few of them there. Go and sell these. I think by the time I'm out, I'll just have a run. I do have a problem with my computer, so if you're talking and all of a sudden the stream stops, don't think I've got upset with anything what's been said. My computer keeps freezing and locking up, and I have to do an hard reset. So did you see me lose my rod to the fish? Um, they are submarines in here. I don't know. I think you might have better gear than me if you're getting them big. Oh, do you mean in the cafe? Let's have a look. What's that? Ah, this one. Wow. How about that one? I can't get that one. It's too hard, that one. The price is no breaming. Could get that one in, of course. These are too big for my gear. Even though I'm 25, I didn't really spend anything on gear. I was buying top water lures and that. 7. Okay. Well, you'll know then. If you're level 20, you know what the eels are worth on that and bream. Let's have a quick see. There's not so much there, but if you have a look, 154 silver, you know, bad price. Let's see what's the best prices. Let's see. 35 silver, that eel, that little eel we got. 35 silver, and then let's see what eels we got. Let's see. There we go. Select all them. We got 82 silver of eels there. That's good. Even this tiny one there. I mean that's the smallest one. What don't really pay, but even that tiny one, 600 gram, is like 6 silver. If I'm reading that right. 6, 7, 8, 25, and 35 silver. And the bream pays well. That's why we're mentioning the bream. You know, it's like 10, 9. So, you know, just them fish, this 50 silver there. Burg. And the Burg, well, that's out of the eel peg. Oh, that's the gold and the eel peg. These two are nothing, but that one's out. I didn't know I got one that big. Small fish, what have we got altogether? 154, not bad. Okay, I'm keeping some of these for, I can sell that, I'm not going to do it with that. I'm keeping some of these for cafe orders, the bream. I want 3 over 2.7. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, there's one there, so yeah, be careful with these not to time outros, they won't work. So 1, 2, 3. That one could be sold, so I could get a tenner for that one. Or that one. And then I've got 1, 2, 3. I think that's 2.7. So then we'll do the cafe order for 2.699. The bigger bream cafe order, and these are the smaller cafe order, 3 over 1 kilogram. So the rest can be sold really. I was just seeing how many eel I could get. That's why I'm not selling them. Oh, slime is really, they're slimy, aren't they? If they're small, we call them shoelace, like shoelaces sort of thing. But, alright. See, you learn something every day, I didn't know that. Slimers. They could call tent slimers, couldn't they? And bream, really, bream is slimy. Not gone. I think today's the rainy day though, so if it is, we'll give it another 24. What's the weather? I suppose rain, you know, that's where I'm expecting to get good eels, bigger eels. In the rain. Oh yeah, Yeah, I've gone round it. It's lovely. I've not actually fished Loch Lomond. I've fished this one near there. Not Redcurve. It's lovely. I love Scotland. I used to go up when I was like 18 to 26. Lads used to all go up and camp and fish Castle Lockerbie, round Lockerbie, Dumfries, just really inside border, really. Um, quite heavy, as you go in. First time I got there, I walked in. I'm only like a 18-year-old young apprentice, like going with lads from work. I walks in, they all rushes in one side. I like tries to creep in nicely. I walked straight into two 6'8" brothers fighting over something. They've been in since afternoon. This were like 7 o'clock at evening, and they were fighting, and they were that big they didn't even notice me in between them. I was like a wedge in between the bellies, and everybody's giggling away, and these two are absolutely going for it. In the middle of the thing, they didn't hit me, but I mean, did I crap myself? And anyway, they couldn't do enough for me. Them two lads, once they realised I'd were my predicament and where found myself, and yeah, they got me drunk. Didn't have to pay a pint, they're good lads, and yeah, good beer. That was just in Lockerbie, up at top near the cenotaph on the left. Don't know what if you know the pub or it. Um, but I know everybody thinks that, oh yeah, pub on the left, like, and that was before the tragic accident with the plane and that, and that come a few years later. But yeah, there was three locks together, like Kirk Lock. I think that was a small lock with pike in it alongside of a golf course, and then the big Castle Lock, which I loved. I fished through it, and it was just before they got all that blue algae, what damaged a lot of the bream stocks and stuff. There were massive bream in that in Castle Lock at night. The real bream fishermen were waiting for night and fishing, pre-baiting through the day and then going on at night. But I would just happy catching skimmers. There were skimmers at the side. If you went closer than 2 meters to the bank, you'd catch pound to £2 roach. If you went any further away from side than 2 meters, you got £2 skimmer bream. Up to £2 skimmer bream. But if you waited at night, they were getting massive big black bream out. I bet there was 12, £14, maybe more, And I loved it there, camping camping and fishing. I miss all that. Really, just here, wow. Isn't that just here, wow, fantastic. Oh, that's good of you, mate. The charity here. Um, Good on you, pal. Fantastic. Oh God! Although that's good fishing weather, isn't it? Like, you took all your waterproofs and that. Oh, brilliant! Good on you, mate. That's superb. Well, you did better than I'm doing here on this. But you get days like that, don't you? It's just nice being out there. We went up to actual Castle Lock. The reason I know about Castle Lock is at school we had an outing, and they took us. I didn't know nothing about pike fishing, and I'd just fished the local ponds with a rod and reel, and just fish for perch and roach and small common carp. And anyway, he says, we're getting a trip up, we're going to Castle Lock near Dumfries, fishing for pike. So I said, what do I need for that? So I went and bought, you should have seen the size of mackerel I took, because it were bigger than fish I was trying to catch. So I took some mackerel up and as mackerel pieces. And these guys are all there with the spinners and everything, and there was about 40 of us, not one person caught a pike. So not very good on. We don't know how to do it. You guys know how to do it up there. I know you an English lad, but yeah, it's a shame. But like I said, it gave me the love for Scotland. You know, I've travelled sick, but I was looking through coach window when I was at school. I'd be about 14, something like that, 13, 14. Looking through it, the mountains and this, all the sheep and stuff up on the mountains, and that blue shit, like when the light hits at them granite mountain. I think they're granite, and it's like an iron sort of blue iron sort of, you know, as if it's been forged sort of thing. Beautiful scenery and everything, and that's only in the low. You know, when it were on that long road from, is it the top of Carlisle, and then it goes on to Shap or something like that, and a really long, yeah, it's pretty flat actually, but you can see the. I think I went into higher mountains when I went later on in my life, and went around Loch Lomond and I think this is a catfish. It was actually an eel, but what happens when you press the space bar? It accepts the fish. Just if you pressing it wrong time, I would try and land it with a. I would try and land it. There it is. That's a nice fish, isn't it? Trying to see its size. A 5 kilogram eel. So unfortunately, I accepted that instead of catching it in the net and having a look at it, I actually accepted it. So it's now that you get all these, what you catching on, what you fishing, and all that stuff. But it just shows the setup works, you know. Yeah, nice. I think you're the lucky, my lucky mate sort of thing, you know. Can't go fishing for eels without Rangers Mad Family 55 with me, you know. And that's my weakest rod, so I'm really happy that I managed to get that in. The reason I had the rod up is that sometimes they'll come straight in and land without having to use the landing net. But again, a bit worried once it got close and it didn't land it. So it just as I hit spacebar for the landing net, it blooming accepted the fish. So that it accepts it. You know, it goes into. Thank goodness it don't throw it away. It just puts it in the net for you. Goodness, good stuff. Let's see what somebody's asking. Oh, they might be just saying well done. Oh, how am I supposed to read that? Is there a way of copying that and then I'll just say thanks. Wow, £9 would be a beast. Rangers Mad Fan family, 55. I think biggest mine was in a match on a canal. £3.5 on a roach ball. Like a 14.5 meter roach ball. It looked like somebody got hold of my shoulders and was shaking me left to right. It was funny. Oh yeah, okay, mate. Thanks for that. Yeah, and just call me Ed. Or Eds. Any of them will do, mate. Thanks, Rangers. You did well last year, didn't you? If that's what it's implying, you were brilliant. You did, you did. Uh, I think you're a big step ahead of anybody else. Okay. I don't know if anybody else has joined us. I'll just show them where we're fishing and that. This is Grozi's actual. If I can find the actual. This is a screenshot of his page. I'll just show this for a second. This is Grozi's setup. Worthy fishing. I want to. That's where we're fishing, and that's a screenshot of Grozi's position, sector, and thing. His actual setup for I mean, anybody who's higher level than myself. I mean, anybody who's my level just needs somebody to make that ground bait for them. That's with the mixing what's in. I must put these in a separate folder because every time I need to bring the photo of Grozi's setup, it takes me ages to find that little. There it is, I think. If I'm right. It says, I think that's the one, and I can't get it to. See. Take that down. Hold on, guys, we got a bite. Let me close it off. We got another reel, guys. Like a small one, but it just shows the peg and the methods working. I think that makes it 8 eels, is it? Something like that. Okay. So I'm just trying to find this setup. I'll show you my setup, and then this is, if you can't get Grozi's setup with the PVA, this is what I'm using. It's more or less my bream setup. All this is just more or less my bream setup, except that would be bream, and that would be garlic dough, and that would be an S1 hook. But and that would be 60 gram, I think, 30 to 60 gram for the Bream Hardy. And this would be a 6.4 normally for Bream. I've just gone a bit heavier for Bream recently. That's our setup. That's the important part, this spread feed. Rapeseed, I think it's level 90 you have to be. Zebra mussels, all the same. Chopworm, I've got the chopworm, I've got what's the word? I can open chopworm on my level, and the rest I can't, I don't think. Oh, I can open fish oil as well. All the rest are beyond my level. If you know anybody premium who's willing to make it for you and send it you like Fry was good enough to send it me, with the low rig that I've got, level 25. I mean, level 25 should be on better gear than this. That's all I've got. It's because I've put most of my money in topwater lures when I was fishing 3 years ago. I stopped playing about 3 years ago. But this is all. It looks like I've got a lot of rods, but if you actually look at it, it's two Asterias. I think that's Asteria. Two spinning rods, which I got out of. I think I got them out of some them two, and that rod, and the gold reel I got out of some birthday money. So that's the only money I've put into it. I bought that rod and the gold reel because I just were getting so frustrated at not being able to get fishing with the one I'd managed to buy in the game, which was the Sabre. But I was struggling, so I got the Sabre and the Pride, and then I bought the gold, and them are the 3 reels I have, except for this excellent. Look at that, I think it's been welded on. Like, I think it's brilliant. That I picked that up today when I went to the cottage for it to see if anything had changed. I think it's brilliant graphic. And I got one of them. Let's see. Where am I? I've lost my game for a minute. Let's see. Alright, he's watching. Okay, I'm still typing. Okay, I know regrets. This is where I'm fishing, same as what Grozi set up. Unfortunately, I can't speak very loud because my missus has told me I'm not fit to speak anymore because it's like middle of morning here, it's 2:30. But I'll try and get through it best I can. We're fishing at the spot where you knew about. The way I'm different to Grozi is I can't afford any of the high level baits, but a premium guy called Fritzy, Frizy, sorry, it's called something like that. He made me up the PVA mix, what Grozi uses for eels, and he put it into a custom ground bait. I'll show it you now. Found it in a minute. Here we go. Look at that. That's got the same mix as Grozi's PVA mix, but them ingredients are above my level. I can't even use them. But if you know somebody who's premium, or you're premium yourself, or you have the high, like the level, you could actually put these in a cage and still put. I think you could still put a stringer on, or not stringer, a PVA bag as well. So a chance to. Well, that's the ground bait I'm using. Grozi uses the lead, but I'm still using the cage. It's more or less me bream setup. This is how I'm set up. This is the one what's catching. Is that the one with the? Yeah, it's only a really cheap setup. This is my weakest rod and my weakest reel, and that's just got the 5K and eel in. That's the same hook as Grozi uses, same bait, different leader. This is where I'm different. He's got a lead and I've got a cage, because I don't have the PVA, you see. If you got the PVA you could put a bomb on there. But I was feeding I had a 16 and 90 on other rods, so I've dropped down to make it like small portions, and that seems to have helped and raised the quality of the eels. And we've been fishing a few days now, but you know the spot. We just got 3 rods out, one there, one there. We clipped at 8 meters. I don't think the line's anything too special. It's a very cheap line what we've got on. Every one of my rods is identically set up. I just got this line. I saw somebody spinning for a pint with it, so I thought I'd try it, and it's pretty reasonable price line for 300. Surprised me really. So that's the rig, and the last one has a little different thing. It's because I didn't have one of the 10s, so I put the 15 on that on, but it's not that one I caught it on. And we just flipped out and cast them waiting. I did throw a few of the ground bait balls in earlier, but I want to save most of that. And this is, we've done not too bad for eels. I'll just show you the net. Let's see, eels. We've done them in about 4 days, 5 days, something like that. But that last one was a nice one. I catched it. Oh, we got another. I'm looking for that. We got a little one after it. So yeah, that's a nice one. I think I heard like a fanfare, so that might have been a trophy. Oh yeah, it is a new trophy, so we do get to see it. That's nice. A nice experience for me. Oh, so I'm sorry. I'm showing you, and yeah, I think I get what the problem is. I'm not in game hour. That's my problem. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. Oh, I wish you'd have messaged me earlier. No, okay, I'll go over that again. Oh dear. I bet that's what your message was saying. I'll check it now. This is the eel I got. I'll go over everything again. Excuse me, I hope I didn't cough over the screen then. Oh god, I know what I've done. I'll just check your message, but I know what it's saying. Yeah, I do apologise. I really do apologise about that. Um, I didn't have you. I didn't send the stream back over in my streaming software. I do apologise about that. So you should now be seeing, I believe, or you may have been seeing it. I might have actually been looking. You were seeing it, but this is a setup, mate. Okay, right. So this is the setup. Sorry, this is the one that caught it. The one with the pride. It's all the cheap low gear. But that's my setup. The main part of it is that mix is same as Grozi's PVA mix. The Ute's the same as Grozi's setup. I do have Grozi's picture screenshot of his setup if you want to see that. But we've been fishing last few nights on this. It's been quiet for times, but we have had. I hope this is okay for you. If there's anything, I was fishing on heavier that, but now we've gone down. This is the setup what caught the 5K one. It's the one what catches mainly. All of them. They like this corner. I mean, I'd be tempted. If you come on, I'd be tempted to put 3 rods just on this edge here, like from say from that rod there. You could put all 3 rods just in this area here, because most of the bites come from this point here. But they will bite. I have had bites and eels from, like Grozi said, all the way around this. Wait, oh, take it. What I do, I take a screenshot when it's on. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, no problem at all. I'll not reply. Ground bait. Okay. Let me. What I'll actually do is I'll show you my ground bait, and then I'll show you the PVA mix so that you can make your own. Mind if I'll just get rid of that then. Right. Can you see it? I usually just take a screenshot and then blow them up and make them larger and then save them as pictures for myself in a folder on their own. And the reason I'm using this ingredients is that I copied what it were. I was thinking, how can I get that PVA mix when I can't use PVA and I can't use half the ingredients on that because of the level. So like you could Rangers, you could if you know anybody with premium who were high level, like a level 40, and they're good mates or they're good lads or lasses, you tell them to make that mix for you in a custom ground bait mix. So they put the rapeseed as the base, put the additives in, what are the zebra mussels, chopped worm, dried krill, fish and meat feed, pellets, and then fish oil as an attractant, and then they just make as many balls as they bought the ingredients for, and then they're allowed then, even though we can't use them ingredients, that person, that premium user, can send them ground bait as ground bait to us. So the fact that they've got ingredients that we're not allowed to use because of our level, once it's put into a mix like that, we are now using them top of the range 90% you know, ingredients in our bread feed, you know, our ground bait. So it was my work around what my brain like. It was twigging over, how can I get this, how can I get it? And it just went with that. That's the way to get the PVA mix to, you know, to somebody who can't use the PVA. It's put it in a tiny cage, and you could even put a bit of clay in it for slow release, like this is slow release, I think. But I hope he got it then. I usually take a screenshot, then I've got it forever, and it's. What I will do is I'll put Grozi's picture up again if I can get it up. Let me just close these off and start again. I'm struggling set. Let me just this. I suppose all in all, I was saying it's not quite work, but getting a trophy after just a few days fishing on it, I think it has worked. I think the actual, is that the one? I think this is it. Let's have a see. No, that's a different one. Ignore that one. In fact, you can't see it on the other. Is it that one? Yeah, this is it. This is Grozi's mix. I'll just show you on this. That's Grozi's mix. If you can see that on the screen. Goodness, I'm really struggling with that screen there. I'll tweak it off again, Anta. Oh, thick. Yeah, I'm only copying the monitor. I'm not actually streaming the actual picture. That's where I'm getting mixed up as. If I can put that back up. Yeah, that's Grozi's mix. I'll zoom it in so that you can see it a bit bigger. That's the mix. That's his mix. You can see it there. Can you see that's Grozi? Eel Burg, that's his mix. Notice how he's got it 10-10. That's what I'd ask Grozi do next time. Right, do next time. But that's the exact mix I've got in my ground bait now. You know, so even though I don't have PVA, I've got this mix going in close to my feed, and it's worked. It's got me a trophy. So I'll put up, if it'll open. Right, that's Grozi's setup. That's the actual original one. That's Grozi's setup. If you're high level, set that up instead. Not that they're high level gear, but that is. If you got PVA, try and set that up. That got him a 6.5. I'm hoping that's okay for you. I'm hoping that's coming through to you okay. And I believe that's the live picture of Grozi's setup. Just take a screenshot of it while it's on. I think the default Russian Fishing 4 screenshot is F12. You press F12, it's in Documents, Russian Fishing 4 screenshots. Okay, Okay, let's get back into the game. See if that was okay for see where we are. That's my setup. I think he should have that enough, right? Hopefully that was okay. Let's see if he's said thanks. Well, he doesn't have said thanks, but let's see if he's just acknowledged that he's got what he wanted. That's not him, is it? Again, the wrong ones. No, I thought it was. Oh yeah, so that's the guy who made me the. Look at that. That's the guy who sent me. Isn't he good? Already accepted. That was brilliant, that. And he sent me these as well. So, if you see that guy, he's a genuine, he's a good one. Oh, brilliant, you know. So, good. Is he online? Or are them just messages? No new messages. I see. Messages I've got are there. So, I'm trying to think which one dead weight. Got it wrong. Uncle Wallace, give me a rod. Isn't that good of him? That's my best rod at the moment. It's the rod one I'm using there at the moment. I wouldn't usually ask for gear, but it's a real struggle trying to push content when you're limited with what things. So I think I said a few thank yous and really appreciate it. He would want to give it to somebody under level 20, and I would try. I just said, well, I would really love one. You know, I think he had 3 for giveaway, and I said, well, I would love one if possible, because my gear is quite low gear. I think I'm explaining it there. Even though I'm level 25, my gear is below 25 level. I should have spent it just on rods and reels instead. I spent it on hooks, lines, and sinkers, and spinners, and that. I'm a bit. I don't know who I was talking to now. Was it Rain Carl? No. Dang. Foxtrot is that the Arthalizer, I think. Yeah, that's Arthalizer. So I don't know what the new message is where he said just come and see your setup. I thought it was. Anyway, I think. Not sure if you're still there, Ranger. I've managed to get about 8 programs over the top of my chat now, so I'm just going to just get my chat back, and that's if I can, and get my chat back up. All right, I can see you now. Coca Wallet. Coca Wallet. Yeah, mate. Ranger, I'll not be a minute. Just reading Coca Wallet's chat. I've had chat hiding behind that. Here we go now. We can't see the setup, mate. I was wondering who it was who was. Yeah. Your word. Screen is froze, mate, on cafe screen. Do you know when you were sending all these, I'd already got I were already on a roll into it, and you weren't seeing any of it. So, Book of Warlock, can you see it? Can you see what? Have you seen what you need to see? I realised it only too late. No, mate, he's stuck on it. Looks like cafe. Just refresh page until it's yeah. That's better. You got it. I'm saying we're not. Yeah. So that was I thought that was a good idea of mine of just getting a really good lad in which Fry is. It's FRIE, I think TJE, and he says just call me Fry. It's easy to pronounce, sort of thing. And he sent me sent me some of his handcrafted lures, and then I said, what I need is somebody, and I was like thinking off the top of my head, and I think Fry got the gist of it. I needed somebody who was generous enough to actually buy the ingredients, make the mix of the PVA mix, but make it as a custom ground bait. So now you know. Yeah, you got it now. Yeah, to be true, it's 3.5 years ago, and I forgot how people were. I've come on 2 weeks now since the final, day before final, and I'd say 2/3 have been all right. The others who aren't all right, I've not even interacted with. I've seen them dicking about in chat, but I don't get involved with them, like, unless they actually come. So, Coca did you get what you needed from that? The reason I've gone eel fishing was it was a lightning night when I attempted to go to it, and for some reason I thought I'm going to catch an eel while it's lightning, and we did all right. We've done all right for it. By the way, if my missus runs in and starts bollocking me, it's your lad's fault, because I got my orders about an hour ago for not fit talk, and when I'm talking with my headphones on, I get excited and my voice raises. So I'm whispering to you for trying to save me having time. But yeah, I suppose there are selfish people in game. I think I've just landed lucky with a couple of people, like yourselves and Fry and the other guy who gave me the rod. Who were it? It was Uncle Lawless gave me a rod. That was good. It was a cart rod as well. I didn't have any cart rods. That's the guy who gave me FRIETJ. Give me the bread feed bits. He gave me a lot. Look at that. He made them, and then when I'm thanking him, he made a load more for me. So I have been throwing it in by hand, which I had no intention of doing really. But we've got our trophy eel. I'll send him a screenshot of them eels we've got, thanks to him. Now see, just want to give something before premium went out. His premium was running out 2 days after he sent me them, but it's probably not premium now. That's even better, isn't it? He wanted to give something before so he got the use of his premium. And this is just a nice lad who's come on, like yourselves, who's come onto the stream and just click follow. And we've had a chat when he's been online, and hopefully he'll come online again. And at least now we're following and messaging on here, and we got a bite, lads. I think it's another baby one, I think. But it's getting the babies. And then every so often you'll get a nice one, I think. But it's basically, that's all it is. You've got the setup. The cage is feeding it now. No, I'm not throwing it any more in, and I just give it a couple of clicks. Thanks, Rangers, for helping Hooker Warlock out with that. It's my fault. What it is, I've got a setting to capture screen 2, and what I'd done is I put the picture up on screen 2, then I deleted the picture, and it just was taking, it was copying screen 2, which just had a picture of the cafe order. Something I do through the day is I'll run up to the cafe, and if it's changed, I'll take a screenshot of it, so that when I'm at the bank, and my brain doesn't remember it sometimes, and I just look at the latest screenshot in me screenshot captures. It's like sorted by date, so my last one, I just look at that and that's the cafe order. But I'd actually left it up on the I left the OBS stream software not on the main game. I'd left it on the capture screen too. So we are on proper stream now, and I usually have, if I can find it, I usually have that up, and that's screen just showing. Thank you very much, guys, for stopping, for just dropping in and stopping it. Pleasure to meet you, Rangers, and hopefully we'll have a good season of football. I'm a United fan. Boo! I know. But let's hope we both have good seasons, and let's hope you win. You win your league again. Hopefully we can win ours. Yeah, but you did really well last year. Really, congratulations, well done, mate. And we got another bite. Them bites are coming a bit quicker if this is an eel. Trouble is, when I'm not in screen, it minimises me out, so I missed that one if it moved. Sounded like it were rod one, but I didn't see it. I liked a bit of sausage in that as well, but it's all tea. I am a tea belly in real life, really. I did that with, I forgot I put mulled wine in, and I did that, and I couldn't watch the screen for about half an hour. It looked like a we're on ocean in a little rowing boat. They were doing that. I'm sorry, guys. I should have warned you about that. But I took like 5 or 6 shots of mulled wine, and I don't know whether they changed it, but I must have got alcohol poisoning or something, because for half an hour I couldn't use it, the gate thing. So I just left it until it settled, till the ale wore off. So I've not made that mistake since. Yeah, little town near where I live. Little team near where I live. I'm a United supporter. Rangers, Man United. Only a armchair supporter. When I was younger, I used to go watching them with a friend, but proper, like it would probably be just the end of the 60s, the beginning of the 70s. Somebody took me as a kid, and then I watched Bolton a few times with my dad. He was Bolton and Liverpool fan, and And with me and my son were the United fans, like the. Uh, so we go round and my dad says, "Shut up, Liverpool's on," sort of thing. You know. and, but yeah, hopefully we'll do a bit better this. Although we did all right for this second. Um, I'm glad we've got that winger. I hope it doesn't affect Greenwood's progress. I have a feeling they might have Greenwood as Cavani's understudy. I think they'll probably give Cavani Greenwood as an apprentice this year. So Cavani learning everything you know about where to be and what he's a natural Cavani, isn't he? So that's something you probably can't teach. He's just good, isn't he? But if he can pick anything up off it, I mean, Greenwood's good left and right. I've only seen somebody else. I think Ronaldo's probably the best left and right footed I've seen up to Greenwood. You know, I mean, even Messi, he's good with his swinger. His swinger's better than most people's. You know, real. He's really left footed, isn't he, Messi? But I think Ronaldo is close to being. Well, he'll say it's his weaker foot, and he said, "Is there anything off Messi you'd like for yourself?" He said, "Yeah, his left foot." You know, so that's a fair compliment, isn't it? Yeah, we have got some good new players. I don't know whether that's an in joke or what, because I know that name, but I don't know where I know it from. Um, did we? Oh, come on, put me out of misery, Rangers. Luke Chadwick was your favourite, lol. So I'm feeling your humour here. So I'm going to have to Google Luke Chadwick and say why you're not watching. We missed that bite, didn't we? Because what it is, for some reason, when I go away from the screen to me, I have to hit the Windows tab, and it minimises me my game to do something else on my second and third monitors. So when I hear a bite, I have to get back and click the Russian Fishing 4 icon to actually open my game up again. So that's it. Didn't used to do that. I'm sure it didn't. I think it was something about being borderless windowed, or that might be Elite Dangerous or something. But so I heard the bite, but I didn't see it. It sounded like it were a low beep on either 1 or 2 rod. Where I could pick the rod up and press R and see if there's a fish on it. But I think that's been and gone. I might just tweak it, just give it a little, if it'll encourage you. Da da da. See if I'm going from low to high, so I can if when my eyes close, I should be able to tell which rod it's on by the pitch it's at. Like E90 starts always on the bench. Oh. Which had we? You've got me intrigued now. Um, he's got two. Oh, poor lad. He's got 2 Champions League medals, and he would. Well, he must have played enough games to actually get a medal. English football lecture. Oh yeah. 25 Premier League appearance. He's 40-year-old midfielder. quite a shame. He didn't get more playing time. Seem to know the face though. It's not showing him on bench. Whistles. He's going with a big. Has he been ill? Has it? Football's he fought personal tragedies, is it? Personal struggles as they achieve great success on the pitch. Ah. Yeah, I know this. I shouldn't say this, but I don't remember it. Maybe it was the time. And I feel like I've watched every football match. So, um, he's had a lot of jokes about his. Is it like you say, Rangers? There's some cruel people in this world, and selfish people. You know your history, mate, don't you? I think you're more a football guru than me. I do think I know. I'll talk the talk, but then when somebody actually questions what I'm talking about, I go, well, I'll have to Google it now. You've but 25 opinions in 4 years. Yeah, I can tell. Well done, mate. Anyway, there's nothing wrong with football knowledge. It's great when, if you're in pub and there's a football quiz here. Hey, come and sit near us, we'll get you part. Tell us what football answers. you know. But you can't wait for the season to start, can you? Do you actually go to the matches? Are you season holders or are you just, good fans of the team? I know, guys, it doesn't look like I'm doing much, but we're fishing for eels. This is what eel fishing's like. Although, having said that, I think Rangers had a lot more action on his. That's brilliant, that Rangers, what you did. 24-hour charity. What were the charity for, mate? If you don't mind me asking, or is it private? If it's private. Yeah. Of course it has. Me and me gob, again. I'm sat here watching every match. I mean, every match. I don't know. I don't know even if I should say it. I watch. I watch on Cordy. If you know what that is, I get every channel with the VPN. I get every match. Even them were not played at UK. Even the ones what UK matches not in the not televised in the UK. I get to watch them. So I can be watching 4 matches, sometimes 5 matches. Well, definitely 4 matches. 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 8 o'clock sort of thing on Saturdays, and sometimes more on other days, and the weekend matches all the way through. Ah, well, that's a superb. I'm not sure what it actually. Um, I'd have to look that up. What it actually, who it actually helps and what that thing. But it sounds like a. Ah, right. I think I get you. Is that liver or either? Um, thanks for that, for telling us what you did it for. That's a great charity, and I bet you did them proud. Um, Brilliant. Well done. Well done. Um, Superb. That. If I had a proper stream, I'd be telling what put hand claps in and everything. But you got my hand claps. I can't clap too loud. I don't know if you can hear it. But well done, mate. Um, and it was a rough day. I mean, there's raining and raining, and I don't know what time you did your fishing, but 24-hour rain in Scotland is it's it's not some of your best. You know, if it were just a nice drizzle and bringing on the feeding fish, that's all right. But if it was a proper downpour for 24 hours, that must have been hard work. Um, Rangers, oh, I was just going to say, should we do? Oh, that went off with a who and a hard, didn't it? We'll try and get it to come in and try not to use the. It is a deal. So we have got them on this corner. They all seem to be coming to this one rod, and I didn't mean to cast. But we can show the people again the bread feed mix, because I am really thinking now it's that mix what's in that. But it just shows you don't need the PVA, but you do. I feel you do need that because I think whatever's in that is keeping the burbot away and the Chinese sleeper, because we seem to focus the bream. That's the mix anyway, guys. If you're high level, you'll be able to get all them ingredients. Or if you're not high level, you need a premium person who can buy them ingredients for you. You know, I don't know. You might be able to work out to send a bit of gold or whatever. You know, work some way out to pay to get the thing. But I mean, some of the guy I Fry made it for me. He'd only known me a few days, and he made that and sent some. So I've landed really lucky with people who's joined the stream and met me in game and really helped me get back into the game, because like I said, I've not fished for about 3.5, 4 years, and I was level 24 then, so it's as if I've only been fishing 2 weeks. So you notice a lot of my mistakes and that. But I have fished since I was 8, and I'm 60 now, so I've not fished for the last 10 years with a bad back. I can't carry my gear or sit on basket. I've got a tune in my back. It's okay. It's not a bad one if that's a thing, but it's just pressing in the wrong place. Just pressing in a wrong place and just giving me pain, so I spend most of the time on my side. But yeah, I'm sorry for getting distracted then. Don't even know where I was going with that, but oh yeah, that right. So I do know a bit about fishing from real life fishing, mainly match fishing in UK canals and small rivers and that and lakes, and then when my back did start, I swapped a lot of the match gear for carp gear and went fishing carp, thinking, yeah, well, I get a comfy chair just sit there, wait a few, hours for a bite, and it's not as hectic. You're not like in and out with the stuff. You can sit back and chill and look at the nature and the birds, and listen to the birds and be out in fresh air. It don't matter if you don't get a bite. It's lovely being that, picturesque. You're looking at a beautiful lake with trees and everything. It's like it's one of the wonders of the nature and world and everything. I love a water scene. So that, some of the lakes near me, it'll be the Wigan water, Heapy Lodges, I think, is on it, which is a Charlie water near Preston, and I go there I could go there through the day, and there'd be nobody on the full lake. I'd have the full lake to myself. And there'd be ducks on it and swans occasionally and that. And I really miss that because with me back now, I can't get my gear there, and I can't sit too long. Well, we're talking half an hour sitting up, and then I have to take the pressure off and lean to my side. So it's a no-no, really. Can you tell I'm getting excited? You're right, Ranger. And you're right. I think I don't know how long you're on. If you need to know about them bream, Ranger, if you're watching this on YouTube, there should be some. There should be. I'm not sure I've still got this up. If I've still got it on. This is the Twitch. I don't know if you go on to Twitch. But that's my Twitch thing. In there, it's actually got the previous 4 or 5 days fishing for bream, and if you want a quick way of making it, it's red hot. The peg for bream is red hot. I just did this as a change for the people who were watching my stream. They've watched like 5 or 6 days of just catching bream after bream after bream, which is a bit boring, really. So this is a nice new little. It's probably too long, but it's shown in real time what it takes to fish through and get some. Some might be lucky with RNG and some might not catch, but I think that's the secret. You were trying to get me in trouble with my missus. I nearly booked it out. Oh God, you're terrible, Ranger. Oh God, you nearly give me giggles. I'm going to have to mute my. Even if I mute my microphone, it's still coming out to you. You're terrible. That's a good one. I think I keep saying I'm going to. What's the word? I'm supposed to keep him quiet, and you're making me talk all the time. It's Ranger's fault. Asking. Well, that's what I'm trying to say. I really think I think the difference is that bait. Excuse me. Round one. Ding ding. we go, we're full power. I'm happy how that rod, this little rod's been brilliant with bream. It's a cheap. Oh, what was I saying? I said the crowd had been catching them. I'm wrong. It's the Siberia on the exterior. My apologies, guys. I thought I'd put that on the end. So that's the rig what's catching them. Maybe that's making the difference then. Because that's different on that one to the others. Maybe. I've got this on the others. Not that one. Got the cage on them too. I thought it was that one. Yeah, we have caught one on that one. Excuse me. Hey Rangers, it's getting late. Are you a bit of a night owl like me? Or are you on night shift or something? Or are you night fishing or somewhere? Maybe even you're busy. You might be fishing and on your laptop. Yeah, I'm saying, mate. Really, I think with the heat through the day and everything, it's nicer to be on PC through night anyway. And all the shouting and everything, what goes on in the day of the life of a family, it's like, well, they'll probably say, in with big gob, fruit night, but it's like peaceful fruit night for me anyway. I like that. Some of the boat nights I like. Must be a vampire in a past life or something. Past life vampire. You'd be the same person, wouldn't you? Infect me. No. Okay. So we're going to see what that 5k eels were. I think that's a kind of a. If you come. I've got my headphones slipped off back of my head, and I'm talking to you with my mouth where. If you come onto this peg, try with spinners. I just cast that side of them reeds. I cast straight through them reeds there, and you get pike, and straight out of that dark area centre screen. As far as you can cast really, but there's pike in that corner down there. So it's a nice little peg for pike. The next peg is the old red hot. I keep doing this, let's have a see. Oh, it's a good job that posted that eye, isn't it? You just got. Oh. So the next peg, is it this one? It might be the next one also. No, 42.32, this peg. Is it this one? No, 43.32. 42.32. What am I doing? It must be this one. This one here. 43.32. I thought it was 42.32. Let me try left and right. Let's see what's going on. 42.31. I'll be right in a minute. Yeah, there we are. 40. That is the clipped at 15 meters. That's the old bream spot, and I believe they were fishing out to them well, straight out there, I think. Let me have a look at how it's... Yeah, I think that's where... I think they may have been fishing a bit to the right. Let's have a look. Ouch! I've got a frozen shoulder. It's absolutely like a toothache. And I've been lying in it funny. I think that's the angle. I think that's how they fish for the bream. That angle. So they're fishing on shallow water. But I've caught like a hot spot in this little channel here. Clipped 8 from the 47, I think it was. Let's just go a bit further down. Then we'll go to cafe and check that. I think it was this one. I think this right here is this it. 47.36, yeah. Let's have a see. Straight out, 8 meters. I actually, can you see the shadow of the trees? I can't bring a rod out now, I'm not gonna. Have I got a spare or something? I thought I'd use it then. Let's get my spares. Okay, can't really tell, but you see the edge, left edge of the spade. There's like a shadow of blue sky, like a rip through the trees, just on the edge of that spade there. That's where I cast. So 8 meters casting for that gap, and at night, if you can see top at tallest further, I just aim for the left hand side of it. So I'm aiming up there at left side of that fir tree, and if you can see the water through the daytime, I'm aiming for that gap of blue, that little rip of blue going through the at 8 meters, and had a cracking day for bream. We've got some words. They've changed that since I stopped fishing. This used to not get worms every time, but you could, if you mix your energy bars, you could dig for 11 minutes non-stop if you got the correct energy cocktail, like what was going at the time. Okay, I'm going to finish in a bit, guys. But we'll just go to a cafe and weigh in and see what we can work out and remember. Right, we're this way. So then we've got 3 good spots, and they're all around that campsite, you know. So you've got like bream fishing, spin fishing off that jetty. And then you've got your Berber catfish, Chinese, what they call it, sleeper, and Berber and eels, all in that one little corner. Hey, we got a Berber we can sell. $3.4. It won't be worth more than 24 silver, I don't think, do you? No, I don't. So we've got that one. Nothing else, I don't think. Nope. Okay. Nope. Oh, white bream, they want 7, that's no good. Okay, let's see what the eels are worth. Okay. Eels. By weight, is it? By weight again. Oh my god, look at what the eel's worth. My eyes are tired, I'm having squinting for to see that. 296 silver. Oh my god. So for the eels we've gone for over the last 5 days in game time, it's got us 450 silver. Wow. Wow. That's awesome. In fact, that's a shock to me. I didn't know. No wonder everybody's asking how I'm catching eels. Look at the price of that. 450 silver for a few nights fishing. Well, it's one stream because I've just been yapping to you guys and catching fish. Look at that, how many we've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 eels. Isn't it? 10. Oh god. I've just took 3 goes at counting them and it actually says selected count 10 on my told you what we're new to game. Wow, that's really good money, isn't it? Might have come up against, might have, you know, we've been able to get it on. I mean, this is end game stuff. These mixture for these eels, but if we can get somebody to make a eel ground bait and catch them like this, I'll soon have my gold reel. In fact, I'm taking a screenshot of that. Hope I don't crash. Okay, that is amazing. And all fish then, let's have a shock all fish. That's same. With no other fish in. Eels are worth what? Eels are worth 450. We've only got 45. We've only 45 silver of others. So on a session, 498. We should stop for one more Chinese sleeper. It would have been 500 silver in a like a few hours session. That's amazing. I'm doing that. Well, I've done the eels and as well. Take a screenshot of all these, and then, which is great because it's took me money from. Well, it will do when I sell them. I've got 620. If I sell these now, I am saving the bream still. But if I sell the eels now for 450, watch it put a 5k eel in bloody cafe tomorrow. I'll have to go and catch another one. Oh, burbot, I forgot about burbot. See, we got rid of one. They don't worth much, are they? Chinese sleepers, I mean, they're good money. 220 silver each. Oh, 420. That's good for them little fish. White bream, we're just saving them for. Although that's a good one. I'm going to sell them because I'm not actually fishing for them. They just turn up, but I never get 7 in enough time. Where have I gone again? And then we've got, I usually leave these for, oh, I told you, didn't I? So that's the 1k cafe order. That's the 2.7 cafe order. So I'll leave them till tomorrow. Usually, if they've not been on today, I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll be able to click them. There's 2 cafe orders. One of them will be due tomorrow. I hope it's that one because the times are running out. I don't want to get into red so I can't use them. In fact, they might do. I might be better just selling and getting some more. Because I will catch bigger than 2.8 bream in that pack. I know I will. but it's so easy just to have them ready, you know, and then my next catch I put them to the side. Don't waste any, because they're worth, you know, 10 silver each. I'm sorry guys, I have been, you know, what's the name, rambling on. Range is 1690 on Russian fish. I'll do a search for you now, and then we can, you know, we can keep in touch, because it's been great having you on stream ranges, and I think you do me good. You've given me, you know, had me laughing, and you've also warned me about the misses, and you helped with the cocoa, which is awesome. I stream, but I'm not massive. That's exactly. Wow. I stream, but I'm not a massive streamer. I got 300 followers. Wow, you're a professional. I stream, I've only got 30 followers. But I'm glad I've got you guys now. Thank you for following, and thank you for watching. And hopefully these streams will... I've not streamed for ages, and you can see it's pretty raw. It's not as good as it should be, like you guys probably stream. But I'm enjoying it, and you just seeing a little bit of me in the game, and you can come again, Rangers. I hope you win the again, pal. Thank you so much, and you probably will anyway. But I do hope you win it. Thank you so much, Ranger, for that. That's lovely. And I think we did well on the peg and what we set off, because I don't think I caught many before you turned up, Rangers. So you're the lucky. You're the lucky. What's the word? Good luck. I need you when I'm fishing. You're my good egg. Yeah, you are. I'm probably the pickled egg, and I think we have pickled eggs. We aren't there at in Humphreys, in Lockerbie. When we first went, we were all eating them, and we all had the craps after, for, you know, intense. Everybody running with runs because we'd ate too many. I mean, there's been nice one or two. I think had a bit beach, something like that. You know, that runs. But a lot of leads got killed that weekend on that campsite. A lot of dark leads. They were. I think I got neckles. Oh dear. Enough of that. There were showers and time. Anyway. So what am I doing now? Have I spent all? Oh yeah, look at our money. I spent all my money yesterday. I had 1,000 silver yesterday. From, you know, that felt easier than fishing for bream, even though it's probably took a few more days, in-game days. That was just chilled fishing. I mean, when you're bream fishing, it's 3 rods going every 10 seconds. I mean, you know, it's really mega hot. Give it a go. Give it a. I mean, I can show you where the peg is from here. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I've really enjoyed the stream today. I'll rename it. It's got a great new bream. Got continued part 9. I think I'm on now. I've been continuing the stream every day, just putting another number at the back of it. Please watch it. Watch a video of repeat days fishing for bream. No, this is it here. I think 20. I just aim for that corner. That's where I'm fishing. I'm aiming for. Where's my spade again? I'm aiming for. silver birch there, the edge of that, on the left hand side of that spade, where I'm aiming. See that this is the end of the island here, on the left hand side of the spade, and it goes up with bushes, and there's a like a rugby, like rugby stick, a rugby ball. So we're not having points in my rods. I cast here, and it places to a bit like a golf slice. It goes to right. You'll see me set it off here, and it usually goes level with. But sometimes I'll set it off the right, a bit like playing to your slice at golf, and it's a true one. So yeah, guys. I think I'm going to call it. I don't want to leave you guys. You've been brilliant. Yeah, I am, answer. Don't know what that worm are doing, then you're after me. I don't know. Yeah, that's that. Right, guys. It's a beautiful water, this, actually. I have really bad memories of it. When I first day I come to it, I hooked into actually with an hysteria. The, the the rods I'm fishing with now, I actually hooked into a carp when on my first days fishing here. Really green in the game, not knowing much about the strength of these fish, and I just jumped in, fished. I was doing okay on cheese. I'd got attention that, but I put a piece of potato on, and that was it. And I'd only bought 100-meter line. I could the 350 line. It wanted to spool me, so I was trying to hold it back on the Siberia reel. It bottomed me out and brought me rod. But so I fell out with it, and I didn't actually fish it. I moved on as soon as I could. I moved off this onto another, and I'm glad I've come back to it because I'm getting like a new love for it. Really, I do like it now. I have my little. I love this for them bream. This is my sort of fishing. I'd go fishing at say lakes, somewhere like Oldswater or somewhere like that, and we'd fish for a little silver bream and stuff. But I think where I got a picture of me actually. I was heading up to. You watch one of my early streams. I'm talking about heading up to Scotland, Dumfries, and I'd not been for ages, like 15 years, 20 years, not been. And my bloody Capri packed in. I'd loaded the Capri up, and I was heading up, and bloody thermostat went, and it was Sunday, and there was nobody in, and they couldn't do it. They couldn't get me apart Monday, but I'd have to wait overnight. So we camped. I'd got all the camping gear. Around on the A6, there's a town called Staveley, halfway up the A6, just before Lancaster. And we got in this campsite, and they said there's a lake just at the back of these trees. That's supposed to be really, really good fishing. You have to get a license, garage, the A6. So it was like it just after tea, you know. I said, well, we're going in the morning, but I could have a couple of hours while we're here, you know. All the gear were there. And so yeah, and I had 4 hours actually. I fished into dark, and as you can tell with the photos I was going to show you now, and I'll just put this B right back because it's what I use as my little interim if I need to nip to the loo or anything. And get it up, and that's I'll just show you now. There we go. Um, Should come up. There we go. On the left is we was on the way up to Scotland to fish. Well, over the weekend and I'm not sure. I think we ended up in the lakes. Actually, I think I didn't trust the repair we did on the Capri, and I weren't in the AA at the time. I should have been. So this is a little 3-4 hour session where I was fishing with a pole, and one of the guys were just coming off as I went on. He says, what baits have you got, mate? He says, and I thought he was like a bailiff. Tell me what am I doing out what? I said, just maggots and some fresh casters. He says, well, they love casters, but they don't like them fresh. He said, here, mate, have these. And honest, they were ready to turn into flies. They were blackers. They, this, they look ready to blooming. There must have been actually flies inside the thing. They were so dark. He says, try them. He said, you'd be surprised. He said, it just puts that little bit of buoyancy. He said, lie on a couple of foot, which I did. Lie on a couple of foot with this hidden, hide your hook in ink caster, and try with these. And I got them more or less one after another, really. And these are big, they're nearly 5k, they're like nearly £10 fish. These, that one and that one are really big. My son were with me, he were about 8 or 9, and this was wider than his arm at one side, and the tail actually went past his elbow and down here when it were held up. I've got a picture of him holding it. And this one is when I was about 24 on the River Ribble near Preston. I can say it's my favourite river, I think. And there's a little cage. I think you can see the cage, and I'll be holding my line with a bit of double anatomic maggot or casters, maybe. For the price of casters, we're probably using orange maggots. I think they call them anata. The yellow maggots, but I don't think the dye is any good for the fish, so we stopped using them and use just normal mix now. But it was more the bread feed, a bit like today. They wanted hemp in the feed, and we used to put casters in the ground bait, you know. But yeah, that was a happy mistake. We didn't get to Scotland, unfortunately, but we found this water, and I've never been back, and I always want to go back to that. So I want to go back to Scotland. I want to go back to this Stabley's Lake. So maybe I can go to this camp overnight and then make my way up to Scotland sometime. That'd be awesome. I'm saying that my back. I'm not the person that's in them pictures. Though my back's knackered. I'm more disabled, really. Though. But awesome. Them are awesome memories for me. Then. Okay, guys. I'm sorry I've rambled on and managed to cover me chat again. Let me have a look. Where are we? Okay then. That'd be wonderful. Oh, thanks, Ranger. Yeah, I will. I get some sleep. You too. Um, yeah, exactly, Ranger. About the potato not good. You need a sharp rod. Yeah, but it'd be wonderful, mate. If I see you up there, and I'll buy the drinks, mate. No problem. Oh, wonderful. Well, I'd like to bring this stream to a close. I'd like keeping going all night, but if my missus was in, I'll be stopping at Rangers permanently. Okay, guys. Thanks for making it. Thanks, Ranger. You made it a lovely stream. I'm not. He thinks I'm joking. Anyway, I've got a good tent. If you've got a good backyard, and Scotland's your backyard, so you've got a good backyard. been absolutely awesome. I've enjoyed catching these eels. It were a bit of a, see what happens sort of stream. So it's been wonderful. Thank you for following, guys. Thanks, Rangers, for keeping me awake and making it a great stream. I've enjoyed this. I'll watch it back myself. Thank you so much, Phil. Anyway, stay safe and catch you next time, guys. Thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, thanks, Ranger. Keep in touch on chat. Let me see, I've got you in, it's Rangers, I think Ahmed Music, EDZ MUSIK, Ed's Music. That's where I am on YouTube. If you look on YouTube, I'll type it in, then you know. ED. I've just got, I used to play guitar. I don't play much now with arthritis and stuff, but I've got a, that's me. That's what I am on YouTube. I'm Ed Banger on Twitch. If you need to get in touch or say hi, and if you want to, we'll have a go at them Bream Ranger, because they're there, mate, and I think even if it's just a couple of sessions, it's good. It's good for catch on 3 rods. It takes a bit of getting it, getting into it. I think these eels were more my pace that I've ever been. Okay, guys. If I don't go now, I'll end up continuing the. Right. That's a good idea. Right. I will do. I will do. At the moment, I've got you in. I'll copy your name. And I'll add you in Twitch. At the moment, I've got you in Restream chat. You see, not actual. I'm talking to Restream, and it's streaming out. It's sending me messages to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Okay, I've copied your name, mate. I'll add you in Twitch. Okay, guys. Thanks very much. Yeah, take it easy, Rangers. Good luck in next football season, and I've no worries at all. You will win it again. Enjoy, mate. Thank you so much for turning up. Appreciate it. Bye, guys.